Hello everyone and welcome back. First of all, I want to thank you all so much for following my Facebook group here. We just the other day hit 200 members that follows the group, and I'm so happy about it. We're way above now, and I'm super thrilled that you're following me and that you're interacting in the group, asking me questions. Please continue to do so. So today we're gonna be talking about meat. The last 2 days we've been talking about this way of clean living that I promote, where we eat a very clean source of the food that we eat, and it's within three categories. We eat healthy fats, we eat vegetables, and we eat meats. And today we're gonna talk about meat, because meat is not just meat. So you can go to any supermarket and you will find meat in the counter. It's easy accessible, it is super cheap, and we don't even know the source. We have to first of all acknowledge that meat comes from an animal. Yeah, you heard me right, we are eating animals. I am fine with that, but I want to know what source my animal comes from. So when you go to the supermarkets and buy the meats there, unless you go for the organic, you can't really know what the animal has been eating before it entered your table. You can't really know if they have been giving it pesticides, if they've been giving it penicillin, if they've been treating with all of this medication. And of course, when you give an animal pesticides or medication, it will stay in the meat, and that is basically what you're eating. So be very aware of that. What I would recommend you to do is to find a good butcher, or just go to your local butcher if you don't already go there, and have a talk with him. You will find the organic meat at the butchers, and you will find the meat that has, where he can tell you the story of the animal, and he will know if the animal has been fed with clean food or if it has had additives. Go for the clean meats. So clean meat is what we want. We want to make sure that the animal has had a good life, and it often has, when we know it has not had all those additives and it's had clean food, because this often comes from a source where the people taking care of the animal have a vision, have a mission of providing also a better life for the animal. So that is one thing, the welfare of the animal. The next thing is to know what's put into the animal is clean, so it won't enter your body as toxins. Secondly, there are 3 types of meat that I recommend you to eat. That's right, 3 times. You hear me right. First of all, the fatty fish. We want fish in our diet, in general all fish, but make sure to get them wild caught, not from these places where they put them into a tank and they feed them. That's the cheap kind of fish, and yeah, of course it's cheap because it's fostered like that. But you want to go with the wild caught fish, and you want to go preferably with the fatty fish, because those provide you with a very good omega-3 source. Secondly, we want to go with the white meats, meaning the chicken, and thirdly, the turkey. So these are the 3 types of meat that I include in my diet. Remember, back to the beginning of this little short movie, choose the good ones, choose the organic ones, or choose at least the ones where you know they had proper food and they didn't use pesticides and toxin and medicines on them. And then we're going to go for the fish, widely caught, and we're going to go for the chicken and the turkey, white meats. And why don't we want the red meats, like the veal and the ox and stuff like that? Well, I can tell you plain and simple, we don't want that because it's too hard on your body. What happens when you have to proceed food like that through your system is that it actually will stick in there and it will rot in your gut system before it comes out. You heard me right, it will rot. This is a nasty conversation, but we're having it anyway. So going to the toilet will also feel hard for you. So try for a period to eat the white meat and the fish, and you will see a huge difference. And you will notice when you then eat red meat that your body is starting to aching, and this is your body telling you, oh, I don't need this, I don't want this. And if you don't feel like this already when you eat red meat, it's because your body is super good at overhearing those signals. After a time, it's like, okay, I guess I gotta cope with this. But when your body is aching and hurting, it is your body trying to tell you that you're doing something you should not be doing. And this is what's going to happen when you eat the red meat. So do I never eat red meat? Of course I do, but it's very, very seldom. I do it in special occasion when I know it's meat from organic or well-known source, and I do it in a very, very small amount. I know I'm gonna get a bit of tummy ache, but I take the risk maybe once or twice a year, and I then truly enjoy it. So this was my talk about meat, and once again, thank you so much for following me here. Any questions are highly, highly welcome, and I can't wait to see you back here again. Take care. Bye.